Hello everyone. So today we're going to be learning how to do a beginner floor plan. So I just have a short list of constraints or requirements, which means these are the things you have to follow. If you were an architect, you would have a client and they would tell you what they want, and this is what they want. So it's going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. So we could write it over here. Two bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,200 square feet maximum, an open kitchen where you can see the living room, and lots of windows. So this is what we're working with. So generally what I like to do is to just kind of start from the front door and just work my way out, and then at the end I will add all of the dimensions to make sure that I don't end up going over 1,200 square feet. So if we start here, I will grab a ruler just to make sure that all of your lines are very straight. So I'm just going to lightly go across the front, because I don't know exactly where I'm going to have everything yet. So let's say we have the front door right there. Just gonna lightly pencil it in for now. And then I'm thinking maybe we have a front door here and then some type of little area for coats right there. I'm gonna have a bedroom over here. So I'm just gonna start drawing that in as my brain thinks of it. That's like how I like to do it. And then if I end up with a final result that I don't like, I can change it because everything's in pencil. So here is going to be a little area for coats and stuff. Maybe we'll have a little railing right here. So if you guys are following along, you don't have to do the same thing as me. You can just try and go as you want. It's all up to you. Just keep in mind you can be creative with it, especially since this is just for practice and it's just for beginners. You can kind of just do whatever you want with it and be creative. So I'm going to draw in, let's have the master bedroom over here. I want to do a master bedroom and a regular bedroom because there's 2. So that would be the bedroom. And then what I'm going to do is with this extra space, actually we'll have this be the regular bedroom. And since I didn't draw any dimensions yet, I could just make it as big or small as I want later on. And if it's not drawn to size, so for example, if I draw this room and it looks like the same size as the master bedroom, but the master bedroom has bigger dimensions, like I make the walls longer, that's okay because this is just a first draft. That's just what, it's just a quick thing of what I want it to end up looking like, but not perfect. So it's all okay. So this is going to be the first bedroom. And we're going to draw a door. So I'm actually going to have these be sliding doors. So I'm just going to go like this. And I'm just going to write that this is a closet in here. Okay. And then this is going to be, we'll just put like hangers in here. Or like hooks for coats and shoes, stuff like that. Because we're going to have this be the front door, right there. And you won't see this closet. It will just be a wall, because this will be from the bedroom side. So you wouldn't really even know there was a closet there if you walked in the front door. Then I want to have us walk into the living room over here. So you guys can do the same thing if you want to just try and learn how to draw layout, or if you want to do your own thing, you can switch around the rooms. You can add a bedroom, add a bathroom, whatever you guys want. It's just completely up to you. So I'm gonna have right here be the living room. So we can have kind of like an open area into the kitchen, because they said that they wanted to be able to see the living room from the kitchen. So I'm thinking if I have a client and they want a living room close to the kitchen, and you know they have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, maybe they have a young child and that's why they want an extra bedroom, so they're moving or adding to their house, and then they want to see into the living room in case, you know, their child's in there and they're cooking. They want to make sure that they're okay, just keep an eye on them. So the kitchen's gonna be here. And what I also like to do is, even if they didn't say anything about the kitchen and the living room, I usually have them close together, or I usually have them at least like separate from the bedrooms, right? Because let's say you're trying to go to sleep and your mom or dad has friends over and they're a little bit loud. I mean, this house is only 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, so it's still going to be kind of close together. But if they're hanging out in the kitchen and your bedroom's like right here or right there, it's going to be a lot closer. So I at least try and keep the noisier places in the house over here and the bedrooms together, so that's a little bit quieter near the bedrooms. And if it was a bigger house, you could make them even farther. You could put like an office or a laundry room in between, something it's not too loud. I got another eraser. I would keep an eraser with you just because we're in pencil. We're always changing things up. So this is going to be the kitchen. And I'm going to have the master bedroom over here. So also I have it as a square right now. I might change that. You know, the house doesn't have to be just a plain square. So for now, what I'm going to change is back here. This is going to be a hallway. So in real life, you're supposed to have hallways about 3 feet wide, at least, so that wheelchairs could fit through it and they're not just really skinny. All right. So what I'm going to do is have the master bedroom here. And like I said, it doesn't really have to be proportional to how big you really want it. Just because this is a preliminary sketch and we can redo it or edit it. It's only in pencil. So we're going to say this is the master bedroom. And since it's a master bedroom, we're gonna add an area over here. And this is going to be a closet and a bathroom. And just gonna split it like this. So this is gonna be the bathroom. This is gonna be closet. And you wanna make sure you add things like closets, bathrooms. Like, you can't just have a living room, a kitchen, and 2 bedrooms, right? Because people need closets. And you might not think, oh, like, a closet's not that important. But if you think about your house or where you live, there's probably at least 1 closet in every room, even if it's small. There's usually a closet in every room, every bedroom. And you probably have some type of closet in your kitchen or in a hallway. And you might have one, like, in the bathroom or next to the bathroom, right? There's a lot of closets in houses that people don't even realize, but they are important. You want to make sure you have one in every bedroom, and I usually try and put one somewhere else. Well, so like I said here, there's like coats and shoes. You have to keep in mind these things, because when I first started this, I never thought about that. Then I realized my house has a lot more storage than I realized. All right, so over here, we're going to have a bathroom. This is going to be the main bathroom. It's good. It's close to the kitchen, and it's still close to this bedroom that doesn't have a bathroom. All right, I drew that line a little bit off, but that's okay. So this is going to be another bathroom. And now I'm thinking it's time for me to draw on all of the doors. So when you draw a door, you want to draw the way that it opens and then a line. So that would mean this door opens and closes like this. And for the bathroom, we're going to have it open this way, so that way when you're in the kitchen, it's easier to open and go through. And then the master bedroom door is going to be over here. It's going to do the same thing. And then this bedroom door, so you don't want these to be overlapping, so I'm just going to put it about in the center right here. And go like that. Okay, so now what I'm seeing here is I have these two bedroom doors, and I have this end of the hallway, but what is this end of the hallway for? You just go to like a window or something, right? There's no need for that. So unless you're gonna have like a door that goes out to the yard, which I don't think that we want, because this house part is kind of in the way. Maybe if this was up here, which again I could do since this is just first draft, but I think what I'm gonna do is add another closet. So I'm just gonna make a line right there, and it's gonna be a closet, which is good because now they have stuff to store actual blankets, pillows, anything else that they need right near the bedrooms. And then, okay, so this is gonna be kind of like a small closet, so it's just gonna have a little door. It's gonna open that way. Okay, so remember, the kitchen and the living room, we're going to go back to them. The kitchen and the living room are close together. They're pretty open, so I don't think I would specifically have any walls that are blocking them. So you could probably just walk in, and this would be all like mostly an open area. Now we might have a couch. I would say the couch would probably go here. I'm just going to draw it in lightly. You know, so that at least if the couch is like that, then you have some space where it's blocking from the kitchen, so it's not like it's one room, but it's also still close together. Mom can still see what the little kids doing in the living room. And the guests or whoever can still get in and have enough space to go to the kitchen or the hallway. So I'm going to add a back door from the kitchen. It's going to be sliding door. So we're going to go like this. Depending on what kind of sliding door you want. If you wanted like a specific kind of door and you wanted to like draw it more professionally, you could look up a specific kind of sliding door or any door. And there's different kinds of doors you can draw. So these are just like general, but if you want more specific, you can look that up. So what I'm just going to add here is the placement of the kitchen. So let's see. We want some counters, obviously. And we're going to end that a little bit short of the door, so that's not overlapping with the door. So that's going to be some counters. We're going to have this be a sink. Again, this is a kitchen sink, so you could draw it bigger if you want it to be a square. I'm just drawing it like this just because it's for reference for where it is. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. And that's going to be a little window. And yeah. So I'm also going to have, so this is going to be some countertop, and then I'm going to put the stove right here. So for the stove, I usually just draw 4 circles to represent the burners. And if you wanted a smaller kitchen, you could add 2 burners instead. And then we need a fridge. So I'm gonna put over here. So still have enough space to get to the back door. So this is gonna be a wall. There's gonna be a wall all right here. And then when you walk into the kitchen, that way you don't see like the side. I'm gonna put the fridge right there. You don't have to see the side of the fridge. Actually, I'm gonna put fridge here. And this is gonna be like a pantry. Or just shelves or storage, whatever they need. So I'm not gonna draw in all of the furniture for every room, just because it takes a while. You can kind of place things where you want, but make sure you think logically. So in a kitchen, you generally want to have the stove, sink, and fridge like relatively close to each other. So usually they're in a triangle shape like this. If you had the fridge a little bit closer, that's okay, but you want to make sure you're not making the kitchen too cramped, because they said they wanted an open kitchen, right? And what else I might add here is a little more countertop. So maybe we'll have like kind of an island, but not really. And that way mom can cook in here, or dad, and still watch their kids. And there's a little bit of separation now between the living room and the kitchen, right? But there's not a wall. They can still see everything, because this is a couch, it's a countertop. You're going to be taller than both of those. Now you have a lot of extra space. Maybe we'll have some stools over here or chairs so that you can eat dinner at the kitchen. Now, since this is a small house, I didn't add a dining room, but if this was a 3,000 square foot house instead of a 1,200 square foot house, we could add a dining room, we could add an office, we could add a den, a bigger living room, another living room, whatever you want, pretty much. Or it would be whatever according to your client wants, but since this isn't for an actual client, you can do whatever you want. So for the bathroom, I am gonna just draw in, I'm gonna just have to move this a little bit. So there's going to be a shower right there. It's going to be the shower. And then I'm going to have a sink here. And I'm going to have a toilet right there. Okay. So again, you can kind of just move things around. So I'm gonna have a little like towel closet here, or just whatever they need to store in the bathroom, since under the sink it doesn't have a lot of space. This door, in reality, I'll probably just shift over a tiny bit because it's really close to the closet, but we can do that. I'm not gonna erase the whole thing right now, just to move it over half an inch, but that's generally what I draw in. You should probably just do the shower here. And then, again, I'll have a sink. And this will be the door. And the toilet will be right there. Okay. So that's all that I'm going to draw on for the furniture. A few things I want to add are the windows, because they said they wanted a lot of windows. And just want to make sure that I added doors to every room. You don't want to forget that. See, look, I didn't draw a door to this closet. So if you're drawing a swing open door like this, and it's against a wall. You want to have it against the wall because it's just easier to get into the closet like that instead of having to go in like that way. And you don't want it to be colliding with this door. So I think we have doors to all the rooms. Yep, you want to make sure you have a door. This one is the sliding door right there, you can see. And then we're going to add some windows. So you want to make sure that there's not too many windows, right? Because if you have like a bed in your bedroom, you don't usually want it to be up against a window. So what I'm going to do is I'm imagining that they're going to have like a bed over here, probably like a closet or a desk over there, or not a closet, a dresser or a desk over there. Their bed can be here or here. And then what we're going to do is next to the closet over here, we're going to have a bunch of windows. So for this room, since it's at the front of the house, I'm just going to add a nice big window. So as of right now, you don't need to do the size. If you want to, you can, but I'm thinking maybe like a 6-foot window. There's all different size windows, so you can kind of do whatever you want. And then later on, if you were actually to be an architect, then you would have to be more specific. But since we're just drawing this in, we could kind of just do whatever we want. And then the master bedroom. So I'm thinking in the bathroom, we're gonna have a little window. So you also have to remember, even though it's a little bathroom, you want to have windows regardless, even if they didn't want a lot of windows, because it's safer. If you have a fire, it's just safer to have windows in every room, just in case you ever had to get out through a window. Then the living room, I'm gonna say maybe a little window over here, and then a little window next to the front door, and a little window here. That way we don't block the TV, because there's probably going to be a TV here, maybe like a chair there or something. It's up to them. So we already have the little window here. There's one at the back door. I'm just going to add a little window here, so there's more light in the kitchen, more natural light. And also, if you wanted to add like a ceiling light, if it didn't have a flat roof, if it's like curved, you could add a ceiling light, which is up to you. But again, that's not really part of the floor plan, but you can't really draw it in, but you could make a note like ceiling light above kitchen or something if you wanted to do that. I'm gonna add a window in here. And the master bedroom, I would think the bed's probably gonna be here. A dresser can go over here. So we're gonna do a big window in here too, since they want a lot of windows. All right, let's see. Anywhere else I can draw on a window, since they wanted a lot. Maybe I'll put another one in this bathroom right there. You can always have curtains on your bathroom windows, and they could also be small. Some people just want natural light, so it has to do with the natural light, usually not like seeing out the window, in the bathroom at least. So even if there are windows in here, they can just be small windows. They could be higher up, so it's not like weird. People aren't going to be seeing you through your windows. And I think that that's probably good for windows. We could add one maybe like over here or something. Maybe if they had like a nightstand right there, add a little window. So the last thing that I'm going to add is the dimensions of each room. So remember, we can't go over 1,200 square feet. So the living room, this is gonna be, let's say 250 square feet out of the house. So 250 square foot. And we're just gonna count up to here. We're just gonna draw a dashed line right there. So we're pretending it's from here to here. So maybe that's like 20 feet-ish by 12-ish. That doesn't equal exactly 250. So I'm just gonna, for now, what I do, it's easier for me, is just to do the amount of feet in each room, and then when I'm done, I can figure out exactly how much I want these walls to be. It might be like end up being 244 or 256 because of the dimensions of the room. When you actually have like 22 by 12 feet, it might be a little bit higher or a little bit lower, right? I can't do that math in my head that quickly. So for the kitchen, it's a little bit smaller. I'm going to say 200. Well, we want to count this whole area actually as the kitchen. So that's more of a square. It might be like 14 by 14, 16 by 16. I'm going to say it's probably also around 250 square feet. And again, I could always change these dimensions if I get to the end and I'm like, I have extra space. Maybe I'll just say add 50 square feet. And then I could draw in the exact dimensions of everything. And then in my next draft, it would be like more exact to the actual size. But for now, it's not that important. So this is the bathroom. Let's say it's 6 by like 8. We're gonna say 60, even though that's more than I just said, just because you don't want it to be too small. These are gonna be pretty small. We'll add those at the end. The master bedroom, well, you want it to be at least 150 if it's gonna be a master bedroom, I would say. Probably more. Let's count. So we already have 560 used. We have more than half left. So I'm going to say this is going to be a 250 square foot bedroom. We have a nice big master bedroom. Now we have 810 used up. So let's say this is 190 square feet. And that would be, we have 200 left now. So we have 200 left. That's going to count for these bathrooms over here, the hallway, and these closets. That's going to be around 200. So I'm not going to put in the exact amount because, again, this is just our first draft. But you get kind of how much each room has to be. It's always something to keep in mind. Even if you're doing just a random floor plan, just to do it for fun or for something in your bedroom or your imaginary bedroom, you might just want to keep it in mind just because you can never have like a huge bedroom or a really small bedroom, or else it's just not going to work well. All right, well, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope this was enjoyable and helpful. Check out the rest of the channel for some more videos like these.